3 years ago to this very day, an innocent little 3-year-old girl was out playing on a playground in front of her apartment complex. Her mother turned her back for just a few minutes, and this little girl can be seen on surveillance camera stopping, looking around, and that is the last time Lina Khil was seen by anyone. Let's tell her story. Lina and her family were originally from Afghanistan, and they, amongst over 1,000 other Afghani refugees, had made their home in San Antonio. Lina and her family lived at the Villas del Cabo apartment complex located in the vicinity of the 9400 block of Fredericksburg Road. Very busy area. Impossible, you would think, for someone to disappear without a trace. Lina Khil did exactly that. It was the late afternoon of December 20th, 2021, and Lina's mother was out there with Lina. There was a bunch of other kids playing on the playground that was just outside the apartment complex. Lina's mother, now it's quite unclear as to whether she just moved away from Lina or she actually went inside, but a press conference that was held a week after Lina's disappearance honed in on 18 minutes. An 18-minute window where no one had eyes on Lina.
Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Garris. I'm the acting special agent in charge of the FBI San Antonio field office. Just want to let you know our thoughts and prayers continue to go out to Lina's family, the community, as we continue to support the San Antonio Police Department in what we consider an aggressive investigation and search for Lina. Again, if there's any tips, feedback, information that the public can give to us, we highly encourage that. Currently, the FBI, as I stated last week, we've utilized our child abduction rapid deployment team, behavioral analysis unit, intelligence response teams, forensic examiners, and between San Antonio Police Department and FBI, we've had hundreds of officers and agents searching for Lina. Are there any questions?
Yeah, yesterday morning we saw agents with the evidence response team are out going through dumpsters and looking at the laundromat at the complex. Can you kind of just explain what they were looking for?
So SAPD, or San Antonio Police Department, FBI, searched the dumpsters last week. We wanted to do our due diligence again since the dumpsters were emptied from the time we searched last week till this week. So we wanted to research it and make sure we didn't miss anything. Maybe a potential suspect would have thrown something out, maybe evidence or anything pertinent to the investigation or search effort. So we researched it yesterday.
Now, some people are wondering, obviously, with her being such a small child, 3-year-old, she can't get far. But with that being said, we have so many resources searching for her. What is making it so difficult for you guys, not to locate anything related to her at this time?
So we have a gap right now, and I mentioned it last week, but from 4:49 p.m. last Monday, the 20th, till 5:07, there's an 18-minute window where we had visibility where we did not have visibility of Lina. A lot of the tips we've acquired are outside of that 18-minute window. So I would ask the public if they have any information or leads or anything they can provide us during that 18-minute window, that'd be of huge value to the San Antonio Police Department and FBI.
An 18-minute window where no one had eyes on Lina. Now, the police did an exhaustive search. San Antonio police deployed search dogs. They searched the greenbelt areas that ran in between apartment complexes. They searched over 300 apartments, sometimes multiple times, in the first week. And yet, not a sight, nor a sound, not one piece of evidence, at least that has been made public, was found. Nothing. It's like Lina Khil disappeared off the face of the earth in a very busy city in broad daylight. Then things went dark. I have a playlist on MichelleAfterDark for Lina's case. Now, most of the videos I've done on Lina are actually on this channel, but the playlists are over on MichelleAfterDark. And I've only got 12 videos in that playlist on a 3-year-old case. Compare that with Summer Wells from Tennessee. I've got over 500 videos on Summer Wells. Sebastian Rogers, again from Tennessee, who's been missing since February of this year. I've got like over 100 videos. Easily over 100 videos in my Sebastian Rogers playlist. In Lina Khil's case, I've got 12 videos. Why? Because there's no information about her. These videos are things like press conferences, news clips. No one is talking about Lina Khil. Her family are terrified that people have forgotten Lina. Now, on the year mark of this case, San Antonio PD released the last known image of Lina. See, there's a little kid there. There's Lina. I mean, it's just crazy. There's kids in there. And she just pauses there. And the video goes off. Well, they've only released a few seconds of it. So which direction does she go in? Who was there? And what is this 18-minute window all about? Have they managed to close that 18-minute window at all? We just have nothing. Nothing. I can't find a thing about how this case progressed between the first week and where we were at in February. Now, what happened in February? Well, there was a search, and this kind of came out of the blue. So I did a video on this, but I'm going to read this. A search underway on the northwest side of San Antonio may be related to the disappearance of Lina Khil, who was 3 years old when she went missing in 2021 from an apartment complex. Crews were searching Thursday morning in the area behind the Helix apartments at Wurzbeck and Blumel, which is about half a mile from where Lina disappeared. Police say they are following up on a tip they received. Officers at the scene said they'd received similar tips over the years that prompted these types of searches without necessarily informing the public. But people saw cops out there searching, so they released a statement. But nothing came of it. So this was an update on that search. So, father of missing girl Lina Khil demands new investigator, more transparency in search efforts. A 2-day search near the girl's home turned up empty for the SAPD and the FBI. The search area was in the woods near Blumel and Fredericksburg Road. Lina was last seen on the playground of her apartment complex on December 20th, 2021. We want to find her, but not this way, said Riaz Khil, Lina's father. Wednesday morning, Khil and a family advocate met with investigators to ask for more communication about how the case was going. They also requested that new investigators be put in charge of the case. And this is what Riaz Khil said. SAPD and FBI, they're just covering their backs, they're not working. They're just wasting their time and they're just acting like they're doing something. They're not doing anything. I can understand why Riaz Khil is angry, but I do believe that police and the FBI have done what they can here. This was posted on ksat.com. They asked the FBI for a comment, and this is what they responded. The FBI remains committed to working with our partners and doing everything we can to find Lina and bring justice to anyone who may have been involved in her disappearance. While we can't discuss details of this case or our efforts publicly, our hearts are filled with compassion and sincere understanding towards Lina's family as they have suffered unimaginable pain throughout the last 2 years. Well, we are now 3 years to the very day and there's still nothing. My opinion is that she was abducted. There's no other alternative. If Lina had wandered off and got into an accident, there is no doubt about it, she would have been found. If she'd gone out onto the, a roadway and got run over, she would have been found. There's too many people around to have hidden something like an accident. I don't believe the family are involved. I think the family were looked at very, very closely, but Lina's mother has nightmares over what happened, and obviously she's going to blame herself because she was the one who was in charge of Lina at the time. The family's hearts are broken, absolutely broken, over Lina's abduction. I think that's the only option. Let me know in the comments if you feel differently. The FBI have a page for Lina, and if you want to submit a tip, got any information concerning the case, please contact the San Antonio Police Department at 210-207-7660, or you can contact your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy or consulate. And the FBI field office is San Antonio, or you can submit a tip online there anonymously. There is a reward. There is a hefty reward. Still nothing. If you have the smallest of smallest things that, you know, you think, oh, that can't be important. You never know. Sometimes the smallest things are the thing that law enforcement needs to break the case wide open. And Lina's case needs eyes on it, needs people to really get behind this little girl's case. Hopefully answers will come. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.